Hello, 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 my friends. So today we are going to continue with our strategy, indication, correction, continuation, ICC. So let's continue from where we left off. So we are currently trying to, we are building our balance. And so let's carry on with our trades. Price is currently in a bullish momentum, clearly. If we look on the daily, it's always very good, guys, to do a top-down analysis. And what that means is that you start from the higher time frame and to check your direction. So clearly, if you look on the daily right now, price is giving us higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. So it's currently at a higher high, and we are expecting price to possibly let me see if I can get the right tool. Okay, so we're looking for price to possibly, okay, that's not the right tool, to possibly come down and then go up. So, right, so this is the daily. And then if we move on to the 4-hour, it shows us a clearer picture that price is currently at a high. Remember, guys, we don't buy high. We buy low, but we sell high. If you get me, we never buy when price is up here at the point that it has been going up. You don't go in and place your buy. No, you want to place your buy when price comes down on itself, which it does. As you can see, price goes up, it goes down, it goes up. So you want to buy at the bottom here. You don't want to buy when price is already up there. So right now, so what we do is we let the market play out for us to see a correction. So let it go up, right? Very soon the market is going to correct itself, and that's when we are going to join the market and look for entries. Okay, let me charge my laptop, guys. All right, so I can see some reds. It looks like price is correcting itself. Immediately we have some green bars. Okay, all right. So okay, so if you're not getting a clear picture, always you can move down to the 1 hour time frame. Always do your analysis on 1 hour or 4 hour time frame. So here it is. On the 1 hour time frame, we clearly have a pullback, a correction. So we want to have a correction. And what do we do when we have a correction? We scale down to the 15-minute. That's what we do. We scale down to the 15-minute time frame. When we scale down to the 15-minute time frame, it's going to tell us when it is time to buy. So, okay. So we're in the 15-minute time frame. So whilst we're in the 15-minute time frame, I can say that price has clearly given us a base, right? I can see that price is giving us a base here. It may be too early to find out, but we always want to find our swing highs and our swing lows. So I can tell by the weeks, I see these weeks, that price is not going to go away. Anyway, let's see what price decides to do. So, okay. Oh, it went even further down. Wow. That's great. Okay. So I was wrong. This was just a lower high, a lower low, and it gave us a lower high. So whilst we're in the 15-minute, we can tell that price was here. It gave us higher high, higher low, higher high right here, higher low, higher high. So this is the highest place. Then what did price do? It came down on itself, but it did not give us. Let me go into the 15 minutes so that this is nice and clear. Okay, so we've got our uptrend here, right? This is our correction, our highest place is here. Then price corrected, then it gave us a lower high. You can see here, price did not carry on going higher and higher, right? Price did not carry on going higher and higher. In fact, it made a lower high. Then it continued to go down to lower low, lower high. This lower low was broken here to give us another lower low, which is down here, and a lower high, right? Then price did not come down to give us another lower low. Okay, so after we got this, I've changed it to a 15-minute because it's a bit more clearer for me there. So I tend to use the 15-minute mostly for the analysis part. And then if I want a precise execution, I use the 5-minute. So clearly price is high. It's at its highest there, right? Okay, so this is our high. It's always good to mark out your high and your and what caused that high, which is here, right? So we have our buyers sitting here, right? Buyers sitting here. They pushed the price up. The green bar pushed the price up. And then what? At the top here, there were sellers that said, no, 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 no. You cannot go beyond this point. So sellers decided to start pushing the market down. Okay. And can you see this big red bar? It had to be very, very powerful for it to close below these buyers. If it closed below these buyers, then confirmed, we know we are now in a downtrend. So you follow the trend, guys. Always follow the trend. It doesn't matter what's going on. In the hour time frame, we know that we are at a retracement. We are at a pullback, which is what we want. We want a pullback. We want it to retrace. So clearly, boom, this bar closing below this range here shows us we are in a downtrend. Sellers are powerful. Sellers are more powerful. What does price do? Goes up to correct. Remember I said it corrects itself all the time. It has to get back to correct itself before it heads down to its direction. So it corrected itself there, and then what? It came down, stopped here, decided to go again up. See, still within our range. Okay, decided to correct itself, right? Closed, corrected itself, came down, right? Remember, we don't place our cells immediately. So even if we had placed our cells immediately, price would have come up to there. Our stop losses must always be in this range here, or even above here, just above here. Because prices, you can see it can come back just to take liquidity and then it will go down. So what did price do? It came down and corrected itself. So it's correcting itself. So clearly, with this correction, we are actually good to join the market. So let's allow it to finish its correction. So it's just correcting itself. Okay. So I remember I said to you guys that when you are buying, your stop loss must be above here. You see exactly why I said it? Because look, We thought it's just correcting a bit and going down. It went right up there again to test this high. So this high has got very strong sellers. As you can see, when price got up here, sellers pushed it down here, right? Now price is up again, sellers are pushing it down. So in the higher time frame, we know that we are in an uptrend, right? We know that price is going up, 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 up. Okay, so we don't go against the trend. So here, price is what? It's likely to go up. Okay, so we want to be ready to buy. So currently, price is correcting itself. So because price has gone past these sellers here, remember here we said they are, okay, these are buyers, right? These are buyers. So we are no longer really looking at these. Always make sure that you are about 3 to 4 days looking back. So here now we saw we had a higher high. Now we had a lower high, lower low. These highs are equal, so we don't really trade there. This here is where we have our buyers sitting, right? Because they pushed the price up there. And what did the sellers do? Boom, they came and broke this price. So when price came up and broke again, we are already now looking at buys. Guys, this is already change of character. This is already change of character. So remember in our higher time frame, the trend is bullish, right? So let's place our order. Stop loss. Stop loss below here. Take profit. All right, our take profit is there. So let's place our buy. Let's see what happens. Okay, just stopping there. So this is the place where we said is a very strong area for our buyers, but prices actually gone past it. So we are in the right direction. So what we want to do now is to look at a new support area, which is an area right here. This is the area that I would say pushed our buyers high, and price clearly broke this higher high. So as soon as price broke here, we had a higher high, higher low, higher high, which was the same, higher low. So now price is going up to create another higher high, and we are in the trade. So let's play on. Price correcting itself, which is absolutely necessary. Okay. All right. So that's our trade. We've hit our take profit right here. So this support line was very, very, very strong, guys. As you can see, that price never went below here. So clearly our buyers were sitting right here on this line, on this row here. And if we even look back, we find that it's a very strong support line. It's a very strong support line. It's from the same point that sellers came in. So it's very important to recognize where your support is, where your resistance is. So let's just check our trade, 107. So again, that was a profit made for this trade that we've done. So let's carry on. So I like to always go back to the 1 hour time frame. As you can see, still very strong, very bullish trend, right? We're clearly going up. So when we come down, so great. Price is retracing itself. Like I said, it's correcting itself, which we absolutely love, right? We love it when price does that. So well, as soon as you see a green candle, it indicates that the correction is being done. So again, what do? We scale back to our 15-minute, right? So clearly we're in a bullish trend and price has retraced itself. What we want to do is to find a reason for price to break this high. When price breaks this high here, that's where it goes back up. So we want price to break this high, this high right here. Then we know what? We are in a strong buy, okay? So this level here that head buys, it's still significant, very still significant. I'll make it smaller, but as we go in the charts, I'll show you how price tends to even come back and test the same levels. Okay, I'll delete this one. I'll delete this because this seems to be a long time ago. Okay, so now, again, let's let price to play out. While we do that, I can see that right here, buyers are sitting here. Why? Because we had a sharp drop and then it seems like the market is going up from there. So, okay. So what was it? This was a lower low. This was just a lower low that has been broken, right? So remember, we always go, this is a lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. It broke the lower low to create another low, here. It goes down a stairs. So we are still correcting. So we continue to allow price to correct, right? So let's continue to allow price to correct. Wow. Okay, so price decided to come all the way down here, okay, which is even great because now we're going to still buy up to these highs. So, but we don't just rush in to buy. We buy when the time is right. So let's allow price to carry on giving us indications. Okay, so if you scale down to the 5-minute, we can clearly see that this is now our low, right? This is the low. This is the area where price pushed up, right? Where the buyers are sitting. So with this lower low right here, this lower low here, this is our indication that if price breaks it, sorry, not lower low, lower high. If we're in a downtrend, the lower high is the one that one needs to be broken, right? For it to be confirmed to be making an uptrend. Okay, so the lower high is here. Okay, this is where sellers are, right? This is where sellers are. Always look left to see if there's any historical data that could help you. So this is where the sellers are right now. So, and our price is here. So price Okay, we let price. So what we're anticipating is that before price goes up, it could come down and retest. So what I can see here is price is giving us a higher high, higher low. So I'm gonna mark this higher low here because I think this is our new support line because it came and it corrected itself, right? Right. So let's see. See, came to retest that higher low. Guys, can you see the precision of how price is just coming and tapping into this area? Can you see that it's not going beyond this area because this is where the buyers are sitting. It's not going beyond this area. So it has corrected itself, and I would say that it is actually in order to place buy our buys. So let's put our stop loss below this level, and then we put our take profit. We put our take profit here. We can put our take profit here. We can put our take profit here. Okay, guys? So don't be afraid to put your take profit high because I'm going to put my take profit up here because I'm going according to the 1 hour time frame. Okay, let's place our buy order. All right, and let's see. Ranging, it's actually ranging side to side and bang. Our TP has been hit. So this is our take profit has been hit. If we look with this trade, we made 105. So can you see how it works, guys? This is very simple. This is very simple. And I've only just learned this. I've only really just learned this strategy and it works. It works. It works very well on gold. It works so well on gold. So again, we've got these are all our trades, right? We've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we've had quite a few correct trades in a row. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Correct trades in a row. Okay, so right here, this is where our top is, right? This is where this is where our TP is. This is where we got it right, right? So as you can see, price is following the 1 hour time frame. So I could have actually aimed for price to target these highs right here. And if I play, we should be able to see that that's where price is actually heading to. Okay, so it's correcting. As we said, price always has to correct itself. So it's correcting. Because price is correcting like that, I think I would like to jump into this trade as well. So I scale down to the 15-minute. And what is price doing? We are expecting to have higher highs, higher lows, which we do in the 5-minute. We've got lower highs and lower lows. So we've got lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, and then it's ranging. Can you see? Price also goes sideways, guys. It also goes sideways. It ranged here. It still didn't go above this lower high, which means we're still in a range. So you have to be patient and allow the market to do what it's doing. Again, it's continuing with its lower lows and lower highs. And we know that we want to pick up the price at the upside, right, guys? So again, giving us lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. I'll just stop and say it's okay to trade both directions. You see that price is now in a strong sell change, but I would recommend that you stick with the overall trend. It's very important to stay with the trend. As you can see, all the trades that I've taken, they are going up. They are actually going up. When you see that the trend has changed, that's when you go with the flow. So what I'm seeing right now in the 1 hour time frame is that price has broken. So here, I think this is still significant. There's our low and our high, right? This is where the bulls are. And price broke down here, gave us very strong bullish, and then of course, it went up to correct itself. But when price reached this lower low, gave us a lower high, and it broke again to the downside. So I would say that we are in a downtrend. Why? Let me get more confirmation. So price was creating higher highs right here, higher highs, higher lows. Then this broke this level, created another higher high, higher low, broke, created a higher high, higher low, broke, created a high. So at this point, price is at the highest here. And instead of correcting and giving us another higher high above here, no, what did it do? It gave us a higher low, right? Anytime we get a higher low, this is a very strong indication that price is heading down. Don't ever fight the market, guys. This is a higher low that it has given us. This is another higher low that it has given us. So when we got this lower low, price came and gave us a higher low here. We got another lower low here. I'm going to use this. And it gave us another higher low. So when you're now having higher lows and lower lows, it's an indication that price is on a downtrend. So what we want to do is we want this low to be broken. For us to really confirm that we're in a downtrend, price must break the lows, right? And there's a low here. This low would really confirm to us that price is now really going down. It's currently at this low here. So let's watch and see what price wants to do. Remember, the sellers are sitting here. And if we look historically, I think in the 15 minutes, this was quite a significant area. It was quite a significant area. Okay, so let's wait and see what price is doing. So all I've done is extend. We've extended okay. So okay, so we got this lower low, lower high. So okay. High. So the price kind of started giving us higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. Okay. So let's wait for price to see exactly what price wants to do. Okay. Yeah. So we were clearly in an uptrend, but as you can see, price seems to it's not creating for us higher highs anymore. So this is where we wait, right? We wait, and we see what price wants to do, right? It's ranging. It's ranging from side to side. Right. Okay. So I would say price is giving us a lower low, lower high, lower low. And so there's this correction, there's this correction, there's this correction. Okay. So it looks like clearly price is so I'm gonna move this support up to here because as you see, it's a support area. When price got here, boom, it was pushed up. When it got here, boom, it was pushed up. So, and price is also currently sitting where the sellers are. So can you see from here? The sellers are also pushing it down. So some people trade these ranges, but it's always very good to see what price wants to do. So, okay, so price has clearly broke out of this range here and indicating that we may have some buys, indicating we may have some, this may be a buy. So we don't immediately jump in. Let's wait for it to retrace before it goes back up. So it will always retrace. It will always retrace. Okay, so that was a retracement it did. And okay, so it did retrace here. So that was the retracement here. Just this retracement is enough for it to be on its merry way. So what do we have here? So clearly we marked this area as where sellers are sitting, right? And as you can see, price was so powerful enough to break this area. And now we are clearly in an uptrend, right? We are clearly in an uptrend. So we entered an uptrend when price broke this higher high here. When price broke it, which is this higher high, this is when we knew we're in an uptrend, right? So for us to take advantage of this trend, we can scale down to the 15-minute. Again, we know that price is on its way up, right? We know that. So let's wait for price to retrace. We always wait for those retracements and it will give us an opportunity to enter. Okay, there it comes back with the retracement, and I want to scale even to the 5 minutes so that I don't miss this trade. So as you can see here in the 5-minute time frame, it was coming down, right? So we had higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. Yeah, price is just going down on itself. And okay, so let's just say here is the support, the bottom here, where price seems to be having buyers. Yeah, and when price now crosses this higher high, can you see here we've got higher high. sorry, lower high here, and then it went down to end it actually closed above. So now it has come back to correct itself. I don't know if you can see clearly, guys. This is what I'm talking about. We place our mark on this previous lower high, that if price goes up above it, it is now in an uptrend, which it has done. So always remember, when we have an indication like this, the next step is for correction before continuation. So I guess price has come back to correct itself, and I'm going to place the buy. I'm going to put my stop loss here, and I'm going to target these eyes. My target is not very high, but let's see how it goes. Wow. Wow. So we got stopped out. We got stopped out here. Price came underneath our stop loss, our support area. So it came underneath our, so losses are part of the game. Let's actually see what price then decided to do. Okay, so we got stopped out because price is continuing to go in a downtrend. So we did pick it up that price was broken here. And we did say that price has been ranging, right? We had been in an uptrend, then price starting to range. So clearly price is in a downtrend, right? And I thought price was going to go up, but look, guys, these highs were never broken. You see, price never broke these highs. I should not have assumed that price is going up because these highs were not broken, right? I saw price retracing here. I thought it's going to go up. So I'm only sure that price is now in an uptrend if it breaks this high. If this high is broken, right? If this high is broken. So part of the game, losses are part of the game, guys. So we mark, let's put our mark there. However, the direction of the trend is now bearish. This is now a bearish trend direction. So clearly our buyers are still strong down here and our sellers are still strong up here. So it looks like we are sort of bouncing up and down. We're bouncing up and down like this. So there's another strategy that I can show you if you are in a range. So for example, this price is going down, right? So you pull your Fibonacci. This is not the tool I'm after. This is the tool that I'm after. So we are going down. So you pull a Fibonacci from here down to the area you want to be. And what this indicates to us is a Fibonacci tool is that price, right? This is our high, this is our low, this is our high. That price always has to retrace at least 50% or 61% before it goes up. So this is our indication tool. If you want to, catch the trade early, but right now we're anticipating that price is going to continue on the down. So remember that we are still within a range, right? We have no trend at the moment. I'll go up to the 4-hour right now, just to show you guys that we are not in any kind of trend. We are just sideways, right? Very difficult to trade in a sideways mode, which is clearly what is happening. The best thing if you're in a sideways is to actually